Hi, friends. One of my favorite Bible verses is 2 Corinthians 10:5, which says, "Take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ." As I began to meditate on that verse years ago, I began to think of it like this, that every time I have a thought coming towards me, it's like an arrow. And in the past, I would just always receive that arrow thinking that, well, that's what truth is. But then I began to think of that verse, take every thought captive. And I began to realize I could take that arrow of thought captive and evaluate it. Really think through, is this the truth? So one day I began to write out some of the thoughts that I had that turned out not to be taken literally or true. And I want to read them to you and really evaluate whether you might be thinking these lies also. Here's some of them. It's my right to be happy. I deserve the best in life. My husband should meet all my needs. Boy, did I think that. I'll be secure when I don't have any financial worries. God isn't powerful enough for me to trust him. I know what's best for other people. I have a right to be angry. My child is a reflection of me. It's my right to have time to myself while the kids take their naps. I can control my kids. If I do this, then for sure that will happen. There's only one way to do something. If it's half done, it's not good enough. Well, do you relate to any of those? Those are some of the things I've had to take captive to the obedience in Christ and see whether or not they're actually true. I remember years ago, I was talking to my neighbor, and we were talking about some of the things that we learned as children. And I happened to say that as a child, every Saturday, it was clean your room time and wash your sheets. So, of course, I was sharing with my friend. I was a young mom. I had little kids, 2 toddlers, and I was telling her how frustrated I was because of everything I had to do. And she said to me, "Oh, well, that's interesting because I only wash my sheets once every 2 weeks." And I sort of looked at her shocked. And I said, "Really? I thought you had to wash your sheets every week because that's what my mom said." And then I realized here I was believing something that it's not a matter of whether it's wrong or right, but I wasn't giving myself grace and flexibility to think that I could still be a loved person of God if I only wash my sheets every 2 weeks. Those are the kind of things we just go along with and don't even realize that they are affecting our lives. So how about you? What might you think of that, you know what, maybe I don't have to live under this rule? Because really, who says? If it's not in the Bible, then maybe it's something that I can take captive and examine and ask God, is this the truth, or do I need to change my thinking? God bless you.